In this video, I'm going to go over the score pressure. There's been a new item added down here for a score pressure. So now obviously if you're using a scoring tool, then you would set your layer to score and then set your pressure here for scoring. Okay, but you can also use both of these for cutting. So let me show you a couple instances and where you might want to do that. So if you are making stickers, now this is just one large sticker, and you want to do a kiss cut, but you also want to cut completely through your sticker paper so you have individual stickers, then you can do that without having to change any cut settings because you'll do it all in the software. All right, so the first thing that you want to do is check your layers and make sure that they're set to either print, cut, score, or you know, print plus cut, cut. So this one I have set to print. So the dotted line and everything inside of it is going to print. Okay, and then I have my score cut, which you can see the bounding box is, if I hover over it, it's that green right circle there. And then my pressure cut is the red circle. So if I go to my preview settings, and I can turn on my printable, okay, so this is what it's going to do. It's going to cut completely through here. It's going to kiss cut around the green circle, and then it's going to print everything that's inside. Okay, so those are for individual stickers. And then I have a video on print plus cut that you're definitely going to want to watch. There's a lot of settings that can be changed and such to maximize your printing area. Okay, and then another instance would be for HTV. So on this one here, I am planning on cutting everything out of HTV except for the red. The red parts I want to cut strip flock. So first thing I'm going to do is come to my text and my bow outline here and make sure that that is set to cut. Okay, and then because I'm going to use the pressure setting for that one. And then the canes and the berries, which is all of the red, I'm going to use strip flock. So I'm going to use the score setting for that because it's going to be higher pressure than what the Starcraft SOFTFLEX is going to be. Okay, and then I have the holly leaves, which are green, and those are also going to be set to cut. All right, so once I have all of my layers set to either cut, print, or score, then I can, what I usually like to do, and I'll just go ahead and repeat it in this video. If I'm going to cut this at, let's say, 10 inches, okay, then what I want to do is come to my document, and I want to make a custom size document at 10.1, all right, and then I didn't check the length on it. I'm sure it's longer than 10 inches, but let's see what happens. I'll just do the 10.1 for that one as well. Yeah, see, it's not big enough. So let me select this, and it's 10.3. So I need to come back to my document, come back to custom size, and I can do 10.1 for that, but I'll do 10.4 for this one. Okay, and then my image should fit inside my page with just a little extra along the edges. Okay. Then, now, the reason for doing that is a lot of the new people are putting their, oh, let me start a new page here. They're putting their image up here in this corner because that's how Cricut usually cuts. But the solo cuts on the bottom right. So if you have an image up here and you put, you know, your vinyl up here and you don't have any down here, well, it's going to start cutting down here. It's not going to cut up here. So just remember, it's always, always the bottom right-hand corner. That is where you want to position your blade, right here, okay? So now, by making the mat the size of your graphic, then the machine doesn't know that it has all this extra room up here. See, I have a 10 by 10. I think the mats are like 16 by 19 or something like that. So anyway, back to score and cut. So you can watch all of what I just explained in my other videos. Okay, so now when I come here, I want to make sure that this is in what you see is what you get mode. WYSIWYG is what we call it. All right, and use the software speed and pressure. That box needs to be checked. Okay, and then down here for my pressure, I'm going to have that set at 15 for my Starcraft SOFTFLEX, and then 25 for my SOFTFLEX Pro. All right, and then I don't have to change any of the cut settings as I'm cutting. So if I choose cut by color and cut each color separately, what it's going to do, or separate jobs, it's going to cut the green and the machine's going to stop for you to load your SOFTFLEX. All right, and then I'll load my SOFTFLEX, and my machine already knows to cut that at a higher pressure than what I cut the green layer at. Okay, because I have it set differently in my style panel, each layer differently in my style panel. All right, so then it will cut the SOFTFLEX out, the black part out of the pressure setting. So two different settings for two different material pressures can be used with using the score pressure, if, of course, you have your blade inserted in your machine and not your pen. Right now, there's only a blade and a test pen, so, but there will be more tools coming. So that's just a couple of ways how you can use the score pressure setting other than using it for scoring. So I hope this makes sense. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, or you can find me in the 143 Vinyl Facebook group. So thanks for watching.